Children, now we will start another subtopic, income and other criteria. As we discussed before fixing the developmental goal of a person, income and non-material things play a very important role. Like that, before fixing the developmental goal by a country, rather than income, other criteria also play a very important role. As we see, per capita income having a limitation, that is, it hides the distribution of the income between the people. It also hides the standard of living of the people in the country. Now you see in the table, a per capita income of selected state is given. State is Maharashtra, Kerala, Bihar. If we are seeing that between the Maharashtra and Kerala, Maharashtra having the maximum per capita income, that is 1,17,091, whereas Kerala having 1,03,820, Bihar having 31,199. Bihar is the poor state, whereas Maharashtra is the developed and rich state. While we are seeing the per capita income, we can tell very easily that Maharashtra is a developed state. Now we will go for the other criteria by which we can also compare the state or country. Like you see some other comparative data of Maharashtra, Kerala and Bihar. When we are taking the other comparative data, here we can see the state like Maharashtra, Kerala and Bihar. Infant mortality rate, that means how many infant baby within the 1 year dying in a particular year. That is Maharashtra 24, and you can see that Kerala only 12, Bihar 42. When we are counting of literacy rate, the literacy rate of Maharashtra is less than Kerala. Kerala having 94, Maharashtra having 82. And net attendance ratio, how many children are attending the school in primary, secondary level and beyond the secondary level, in that also Kerala having more, 78, whereas 64 in Maharashtra. Oh, no doubt the Bihar is the poor state where everything, infant mortality rate is high, literacy rate is low and net attendance ratio is very low. Bihar is the first poor country of our poor state of our country. So here you see, children, if we will compare by taking other data beside the per capita income, we can conclude that Kerala is much developed than the Maharashtra. Because here Kerala having better healthcare facility, better educational facility, as well as maximum children are attending the school. Kerala having the maximum human resource, that means even though per capita income is less, the income of Kerala is equally distributed among the people. So Kerala is a developed state than that of Maharashtra. It is proved. Then body mass index. To know a people of the country is a healthy or undernourished or overweight, we have to calculate their body mass index. That is called the BMI. How to calculate that? First you take the weight of a person in kg. Then you take the height of a person in meter. Then you calculate the BMI. Then BMI equal to divide the weight by the square of the height. Means weight in kg divided by height in meter square. After division, we will get the body mass index. Suppose a person's body mass index is 22. Then how can we will know the person is a overweight or healthy or undernourished? The result is also there. If the body mass index is coming less than 18.5, then the person is considered as undernourished. If the body mass index is coming more than 25, the person will considered as a overweight. So I told, If the result is coming 22, then it is in between 18.5 and 25. So the person is a healthy person. So in such a way, we can calculate the body mass index of a person. Children, one thing you have to remember, this criteria is not applicable for the growing children, that growing children like you, because every day your growth is there, every phase your growth is there. So your height, your weight will frequently, it will change. So it is not applicable to the growing children, but applicable to the adult persons and old person also. So you can, children, definitely you calculate your parents' body mass index and guide them whether they are overweight or undernourished or healthy. If they are overweight and undernourished, you have to look after them. Yes and no? Definitely yes. Then public facilities. Children, take the situation, the present crisis situation. The COVID-19 has grasped the whole world. The country like USA is also helpless, cannot control COVID-19. A death toll is increasing day by day. Can USA control it with the help of money? No. Can we will purchase the love of our parents with help of money? Definitely answer will no. Can we purchase the pollution-free environment? Then pollution-free environment, disease-free environment? Definitely no, money cannot purchase. So if we are having the pocket full of money also, we can't purchase everything whatever we like to live. So here we have to work with the community wise. We should have to join together. Even though if we will do the collective work, collectively, it will be cheaper than individual work. Suppose we are keeping a security guard collectively, it is very cheaper to us. If we will keep a security guard personally, it will be more costlier. If you are using the public transport, it is very cheaper than that of your individual transport. So public facility is also required to lead a comfortable life within the country. Money may also not be able to protect you from the infectious diseases unless the whole of your community takes preventive steps. Then what does human development? In human development is, as we talk about the human development, it is given by the UNDP. The criteria is fixed by the UNDP. The UNDP fixed the criteria to compare the two countries is per capita income, infant mortality rate, then your literacy rate, life expectancy, net attendance ratio. All together we will take into consideration, then we will compare the country. But whereas the World Bank taken only one criteria, that is per capita income, where there is a maximum limitation is there. Human development in individual in such a way that can able to earn and fulfill his materialistic desires. Human development can be done in such a way he or she can fulfill their materialistic desires. Human development included literacy rate, infant mortality rate, life expectancy, gross national income, body mass index, standard of life, and access to clean drinking water. India's, if we all together the people are getting all the facilities, then the country's human development index are fixing in comparison of other country. India's human development index is, our rank is in the world is, as per the 2014, 130. But a country like Sri Lanka, a small country, is better than us. That is, Sri Lanka is 73. Then sustainable development. What does it mean, the sustainable development? What is the meaning of sustainable development? Sustainable development is a development that meets the needs of the present without compromising the ability of the future generation to meet their own needs. Whatever development we are doing, we will do or we will use the resources so much judiciously that whatever the benefit we are getting, our future generation will also get the same benefit. We are leading a comfortable life. That does not mean you will do or recklessly you will use the resources that your future generation may be deprived from it. So we should have to keep in our mind that we will go for the development, but the development process should be sustainable, because we are having the renewable resources, non-renewable resources. Some renewable resources, it can be renewed or replenished, but some non-renewable resources is there that which cannot be replenished or not renewed, because it will take a millions of years to come back on the earth's surface, like your deposit of minerals, petroleum products, which are very scarce for us. So children, we have to take care of our development. The country will think for the development, but very judiciously. Thank you lords. We are signing out. Our chapter is over, and you will do all the let's discuss in your book. Goodbye. Have a good day.